Hey everybody, surprise! It's Monday and I'm live and at a weird time. So probably most of you will be watching the replay. I don't know how it got to be 4 o'clock. And if you're like, who are you and where am I? I'm Kathy Hester and welcome to my kitchen. Today I went out and went to Perkins Orchard, which is, to say vegetable stand is really to kind of downgrade what it is. It's like this magical place. And in fact, I just started going there. So it's not something I've known about for a while. And they have like this pumpkin special that, that you guys will be seeing as soon as fall comes. And they have, I want to talk about their bag special, and this is the size of a bag, and I guess it's called a peck. How much is that? I don't know. But what I do want to tell you and show you is, so every day Perkins has this bag. You open it up, you can fill it in, and what do they say? If it grows, it goes. So they have things that we wouldn't want, like eggs and some other like jarred things. Those are not allowed in, but everything else is. And when you buy a bag, it's $20. You get something free. And I got 2 free things. And the last time I went, I got 2 free things as well, which is just super cool. And usually when I think of a vegetable stand, I think you drive by either a person's house and they have some tomatoes, cucumbers, zucchinis out, or maybe you go to this little stand that's just maybe a counter, maybe 2. This actually was the current owner's grandfather's house farm stand. They've taken out the whole giant backyard and built this giant building that is full from floor to ceiling with different produce all the way around. They have freezers, they have fruit, it's not all local. Hey Linda, it's awesome to see you. And you guys, I would love to have you say hi to me and tell me where you're from. This particular stand is in Durham, North Carolina, and I know most of you aren't here with me, or you'd be hanging out with me a lot more. But you might have something like this near you, so I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that. There's something kind of going on and off that's making me very nervous. Okay, seems like the power's still on. Not sure what that's about. Cheryl's probably doing something downstairs. Hey, Gina from Ottawa, and lots of Canadian people. So in Canada, tell me if you have things like this too. I know Linda Fowler often gets some really good deals straight from farmers. So this is not just one farm stand, because we have that too. You can go to a farm store. He does get produce in from 12 different states. So it's not all super local, but like we can't grow peaches here. So he gets his peaches sourced from a farmer in Georgia that he uses every year that his grandfather used, and he keeps getting it bigger and bigger. Oh, Pretty Girl's mom is from Western Massachusetts. That's awesome. And so he started to take over this farm stand when he was like 10 or 13, and now he's built it into this huge, wonderful, wonderful thing. Joe, did you hear the weird thing with the electric?
Yeah, the air conditioner went in and out too.
Okay, if you want to close that door, sorry guys, got to take care of the power. It may be that the air conditioning is doing really hot. So anyhow, he's taken it over. Now they get in yellow watermelons, orange watermelons. They had a lot of Hispanic groceries, which was awesome. They even had dried chilies when I was there the first time. So to keep you from all the suspense, let's unbox this. So it's $20 for all you can fit in here, and this is leveled out a little bit. You can go all the way up to here. This time you got a free cantaloupe. So the cantaloupe cost me no extra, and I could get cilantro. I could have gotten cilantro and parsley just for free, but you always get something for free with the bag. So let's look at some of the goodies, because it's crazy. It's crazy, all the things. So first I'm going to take out my delicates, and I already have this here for them. So I got 2 portobello mushrooms. They're a little tore up because I keep putting them in and out of the bag. You guys, look at this beautiful clump of oyster mushrooms. And I'm gonna make some tacos with those. And I have a sushi class coming up too. So I'm gonna be making that. I know, isn't that crazy? And I'm sorry, on Facebook I don't see your name. So is it Anita maybe? I know Anita's been watching on Facebook. I got 2 potatoes. They had sweet potatoes. They had, let's see if I can make this a little bit better. Can I make it larger? No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Reset, reset. Exit. There we go. Okay, good enough. It's Jenny. Yay! Is that Jenny Field? I got a Vidalia onion. And I could have picked whatever I wanted. They had some really good looking tomatillos. So I got enough to make a salsa. They did have another rule, which is you could only put 4 avocados. But look at these beauties. And sometimes these are as much as $1.50 to $2 each, which is crazy. I got a plantain, kind of keeping with my little theme. I got 2 poblano peppers. Jenny, I'm going to have to take you here if you haven't been to Perkins Orchard already. That needs to be our next girl trip. I got a single jalapeno. And here's the thing, you could get exactly what you want. You don't have to get any of these things. The cantaloupe you can leave the cantaloupe or use it as a gift. And sometimes they have pineapples. They tell you what it is. I got 2 of these beautiful Alfonso mangoes. And that's not all. I got a couple of white peaches. And I mean, these are big and beautiful, and they had a whole wall of peaches. I got some large plums, these 2 large ones. And then I got a bunch of small snacky plums, actually, like way more than I thought. So, all of this and this for $20. I know, but wait, there's more. I know, and here's the thing, it's a locally owned business. I'll see if I can, but I mean, let's see if I can move it just so you can kind of get an idea. Like, this is a lot of food. When people go, oh, it's expensive to eat vegetables. And both the good and the bad things. So we'll talk about this a little bit. These mushrooms, so in case you can tell, see, it's almost the size of my head. Boom. It's the size of my face. That's probably $10 worth of mushrooms if I just got them regular. And the cantaloupe. So I'm super impressed. So maybe the not great thing is it's not all local. It's not all local farmers. It's not organic. So if those are important to you, however, when we're looking at some of this, it's pretty amazing. If I was just going to go to a regular grocery store and get regular produce, I would not be able to get these mushrooms. Probably not the Alfonso mangoes. I could actually literally fill up a bag with 1 piece from everything if I wanted to. They had lemons, limes, oranges, zucchini, aloe, big aloe leaves. They had serrano peppers, poblano peppers, a whole bunch of different other peppers. I'm trying to remember. They had some lettuces, but I was like, that does not seem like an efficient use of my space. I am the person in Trader Joe's that is looking for the biggest melon or the biggest spaghetti squash. So that is me. That doesn't have to be you. And Tofu for Brain says, I got some peppers like that and have to figure out how I'm use them. They were labeled Padilla online. I don't know that I know that word, but to me, these are poblanos, and I can see if they're different. these are what, I just forgot the name. What are stuffed poblanos called? They're chili rellenos are usually made from these here. So you can even cut them, put some stuff in. Actually, you know what's really good is to cut these, roast them a little bit, then fill them with like a mashed potato, vegan cheese, green chili sort of extravaganza, and then melt the cheese. Serve over like a little bed of refried beans, and you're in business. And someone else, which I don't know if that's Jenny or not, on Facebook says organic is kind of important, but that's an amazing haul, plus supporting local. Yeah, and Tofu for Brain says they look like poblanos to me too. I don't think they were labeled, I just made a poblano assumption, but there could be more than that. And again, I'm not telling you what to do, so I could also go to the Durham Farmers Market and I could get most of this. So there is someone who comes up from South Carolina for peaches. There is a special mushroom vendor. And probably the last time I got this many mushrooms, it probably cost me $27 just for the mushrooms. You wouldn't have the Alfonso mangoes because we can't grow those here in North Carolina. I don't know, can we grow plums? I don't even know, but I don't think so. But I don't know. I do not know for a fact. So somebody can check me on that. I've grown tomatillos before, potatoes grow. Plantains, probably not really get to the fruiting stage. I know we have some decorative plantains around. And this melon is huge. This is not the largest melon. There was one like this big, but I still have some. I'm not being greedy. But it's just very neat. I like that we're supporting a family-owned business. The people there are so, so nice. And in fact, when you first go to Perkins Orchard, they say, is this your first time? And if it is, you go through a tour and they explain the bag to you and all this thing. So they have another thing, you know, like those wagons from like Lowe's or Home Goods that you get your flowers in and go around. They have the $20 bag special, and it's always this size bag. And it looks small in there. I'll tell you now, if you go in, you're going to be like, Kathy had some other bag. No, trust me. And once you start putting things in, arranging it, shaking it a little bit, you can get your money's worth. And even if you only went and got things that you knew you weren't going to buy organic, that would still be well worthwhile. They have another building that has like jams, jellies. They had some cornmeal and some other things that were gluten-free, but they also have some other things that I personally am avoiding. Eggs, dairy, meat, being a vegan, right? But they have a whole other little store like that, and they have a little picnic area back there. But back to the wagon, I got excited. You guys know how I am. So it's a $99 deal. You can fill this wagon up with pumpkins. And I saw pictures. They have heirloom pumpkins. They have the Cinderella pumpkins, the blue Hubbard squash. They have all those that are good eating squashes. So I could decorate the house with them and then cook them down and put them in the freezer. Plus for that $99, you get like a cider or a apple butter jar and a bag of stuff and whatever the free item is. So yeah. And maybe I can even take you guys there with me when I do that. Maybe we'll make a better plan. So this is a lot of stuff. And I'm still just in shock. So I wanted to share that and do an unboxing. Also, I've been kind of a bad unboxer. I'm going to see if I can move some of this away. And I was thinking I might make a plum ice cream. Does anybody, actually Jenny, and Jenny is pastry chef online, so she's my blogger wife, we say. And so, do you know how to make sugar plums, or do some of my Canadian or UK friends know about that? So I got two other things I was going to talk to you about since it's impromptu show and tell. One is my favorite chocolate chips that I just found are being discontinued at Sprouts. So we went to Sprouts. Don't bother going to the one near South Point Mall. unless they put more out. These are the dark chocolate ones, and I'll put them overhead so you can kind of see. Look, a little frame. These are killer. They're like milk chocolate baking chips, and they are so good. And I've been using them in a lot of things. So it's 50% cocoa. These are by the Endangered Species, and it's fair trade, non-GMO, and vegan. So I found them on sale for $4.99. They were like $2 off. And oh, it could be because it says the date is July 18th, 2022. Maybe that's why they were on sale today. I'm going to check out another store because you know what? Pop these puppies in the freezer. They are not going bad today. I can assure you. I can assure you. I am crazy chocolate chip hoarder lady. I've had them in the pantry for years after. What will happen if something gets old is kind of, if you have a good chocolate, it's the coconut butter or cocoa butter, not coconut butter or milk fat or any of that other crazy stuff. And sometimes it will make a white licking on the surface, but even that's not mold or anything. That's just the oil separating a little bit. And let's put some of these up. It is yummy, all the things. And if you guys know of a stand like this where you live, if you post it, Perkins is paying me nothing. This is not sponsored. This is me showing you the cool things that I got. So I'd love to give some love to anything like this out near you. If you know there's a great farm stand, something like that, please put it in the comments so other people can find it. And Tofu for Brains likes the chocolate ones and bought them to bake with, but wound up putting them in trail mix. They're also really good in ice cream. I've been melting them down for some of the Ninja Creamy flavors, and they've worked really well. I've also used them while I'm testing the Nutter, and the Nutter, I'm going to be doing another review video about that. But I made like a candy bar creamer using those dates and toasted almonds. That was pretty awesome. Okay, so one more quick thing and then I'll let you go. So with all this produce that I've been getting from the CSA or Community Supported Agriculture, farm stands and things like that. So you've heard me talk about the zip top bags. We're going to talk about more than just those. Okay, and the zip top people did send me these for free, but I'm going to talk about other ones. I love these, and actually all of them that are in here I have used and even left too long in the fridge and let some veggies get yucky, and they cleaned up really, really well. So I'm very happy with my use of them. They are a little expensive. So this is like a set that's the dishes. So I'll talk a little bit. The dishes have the wide bottom and the others have a skinny bottom. And then there's the cups, which actually will fit into your cup holder. And I love these. I love these, love these, love these. But what I don't, they just don't have a large. They don't have like a half a gallon or a gallon, like something that I can put 6 ears of corn in the fridge or something like that. Hey Valerie, it's awesome to see you. So I've been looking for some larger bags. Now this is a larger stasher bag, and in the end, it gives you about as much as that one. Do they say this says 4.5 ounces? No, they don't tell you. Plus, they have recommended fill lines, but I go above those. And that's okay, but again, can't fit a bunch of corn in here. Can't fit a head of lettuce, right? So, and right now, in general, for the high quality bags, Zip Top and Stasher, I really like. And I did notice this, I bought this one. Oh, Stasher. Are you perhaps copying Zip Top? I don't know, but it looks a lot like it. Now they have bowls. This is the first time I saw that, and they are calling it a bowl. It's a 6-cup bowl. So it is a little bit bigger than this one. Stashers are no joke when it comes to spending money on them. And the zip tops as well, they're both quite expensive. I think this one was like $20, 20-some dollars. I know that a full set of zip top is like $70 or $80. And that's why I want to keep reporting back on how the use goes. Right now, like I said, I've put them in the dishwasher. I let them get super grody. They still cleaned out well. You can turn the zip top, you can turn inside out. Okay, but, and again, this is great. I could fit a small head of lettuce in here. So I kept looking, and I want to talk about these stashers and then some other things I found. So these are a half-gallon stasher. And I both like and don't like things about it. And Tofu for Brain says stashers were a prime deal last year, and they were this year as well. And I was kind of shocked last night because I went to Home Goods looking for Halloween stuff, and it's there. Thank you very much. So this is a really nice size, but it doesn't open up. Like, I really wish this had a bottom like this. And then it would make my life so much easier. However, this still can store a lot of things that I would put in just a larger zip top bag that's not reusable. So at Target, these were about $22 each. I think they were $16 each on Prime Day sale, which I mentioned to you guys. If you missed that, Home Goods in Durham, North Carolina have them for $12.99 each. Which, if you've never looked at these, you're like, lady, why are you telling me to buy a $15 bag? Trust me, this is like half price. So I have some coming from Prime Day, but $12.99 is great, so I got a few extras. My goal is to not have any disposable plastic zip top bags. And to do that is kind of expensive. So I'm trying these out little by little. So still, this is as big as it is. At Target, I found two different things. So they've got these re-zips, and there were 4 half-gallon bags, and I don't remember the price. They were probably $16 or $17. Yeah, and Tofu for Brains was saying that they got the stasher bags for sous videing in the Instant Pot. And so same thing, zip top stasher. You can sous vide in them as well, so that's an awesome thing. Most people aren't thinking about putting 6 ears of corn in their fridge with them. It could just be me. So these are kind of the small half-gallon ones. It's pretty comparable to this, only cheaper and cheaper made. So while these have no BPA, they're freezer safe, dishwasher safe. I don't know why it has an airplane on it. Travel friendly. Who would have thought that? Who would have thought a bag is not travel friendly? Somebody educate me on this one. Okay, but they do have gallon ones as well, lunch and snack pack, and they had one that was all different. So I would recommend, if you wanted to try one of these brands like I have. I've used it for a couple of things. I don't love it, right? I don't love it, but it's okay. It's cheaper than the others. These, I think, are really good to put something like crackers in that were in another bag that you just want to seal up. More that you're not going to be able to sous vide in this. You could put some berries in the freezer, something like that. Certainly, if you can afford it, the stasher bags or the zip top bags are the best. But so far, I haven't used the re-zip 1 gallons because they didn't have those, but Target brand had, and I think it means TSA friendly. Okay, here we go. Tofu for Brain says it's a clear bag that can go through security with liquids potentially, means TSA friendly. I've put my stuff in all kinds of things and it worked out just fine. Maybe that's why people like me need to stay at home. So this is a 1 gallon bag. Again, not the same quality. It's thinner. So like if you look at something like this zip top, and actually I'll show you from the top. losing my voice. Okay, see how thick that is? And it really goes together well. And I had told you I had gotten some fake ones off of Amazon, and they wouldn't stay closed for anything, not even empty. So do be aware of that if you want to try to get something else, but see how thick that is and how it fits in really easily. Okay, let me open it back up. And actually, we can look at this stasher bowl to compare if I can get this off. Okay. And it just has a curved up instead of straight across. But see how it also still has this big part that goes in really easily. And to me, that's important and a sign of quality. This is more of like your generic, I bought this to throw away bag, only it's thicker. So it's almost more of like a raincoat thickness of stuff, see? So it is thicker than a regular bag. This one does have a bottom that comes out like this. I have washed these, and they also have some drain holes from this bottom part, which keeps it from holding water in this whole cup. So let me show you from over here. So see, it could just hold all this water, but these holes let it come out. I have put these, everything's top rack dishwasher safe. This one's refrigerator and freezer safe. It says dual secure close, so it has like dual. It doesn't close super easy, but I've gotten it to work pretty well. I have corn in it in the fridge right now. And I believe it was around $15 for 8 bags. So it was still more, but we should be able to use these significantly longer. And I'll keep you updated on the progress and when it breaks down. Certainly, if you wanted to seal tortilla chips, tortillas, things like that, these are going to be good to keep things really, really fresh. And so far, I've probably reused one 3 or 4 times, but that's it. And Tofu Rain says, that one appears to be made of a Disney poncho. It's a little thicker than the Disney poncho, but pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. So this is the cheapest option around should you want to do some of this now. And I think, like anything else, the more you hand wash versus, like with these two, where's the other? Yeah, the Rezip and the reusable one. If you don't have to put it in the dishwasher, like literally if you put a closed cracker thing in there, you just need to wipe it out. You'll be fine. But if you put leftover pizza, you need to wash it properly. So these are the two that I would hand wash when possible. Everybody else, these expensive bags, I'm dishwashing them, and sometimes twice. I'm really trying to look and make sure that they're worth the money. And so far, I love them. So that's it. So that's all I have for you today, unless you guys have some questions for me, because I just wanted to share the bounty that $20 can actually get you. And let's say you don't have a place like this. If you have an Aldi's, a Lidl, you can often get some really good produce prices there. Local farm stands, farmers markets, direct from the farmer. There's all different ways you can do this. And whatever way you do it, I'd love it if you'd leave a comment so that everybody in your area can benefit from your knowledge. And I think that's all I've got. And I'll see you guys tomorrow when we're talking with Victoria Moran. And that's going to be super fun too. So have an amazing, amazing night, you guys.